Kasongo akimbia sikibie. Sasa huyu Kasongo amechukua serikali. Kama ni Inspector General of Police anaitwa Douglas Kaja. Chini yake ameweka mtu anaitwa Langati ya kabila yake. Huyo ndio anatumia.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Kenyan Media Analysis, and as usual, I'm going to be your host. Now, my fellow Kenyans, we all know that the mood in the country right now, in the Republic of Kenya, is all about echoes of one term against President William Samoei Ruto ahead of 2027 election, where the people of Kenyans are now trying to look up for a very, very wonderful strategy that they can use to make sure that they challenge President William Samoei Ruto on the ballot box in 2027 election because of the leadership that William Samoei Ruto have introduced in the Republic of Kenya. William Samoei Ruto is trying to drive this nation to Moi era, where many people were taken up, many people were killed illegally, arrested illegally. We are watching how William Samoei Ruto is misusing power.
What justice is there for Albert who can no longer breathe? No one asked me to come here this morning. I came under my own will because Albert cannot stand this day to testify in court. If Albert did a mistake, let him testify in court. That's why we have court. Okay. Let him testify in court. But what happened between here and Homa Bay, only Albert can tell us. And unfortunately, as I've said, dead bodies tell no tales.
How low was the bar for us to vote an ICC suspect? Yes! In consecutive terms, ICC suspect number 1, Uhuru. ICC suspect number 2, Ruto. Yes. I am not surprised. I am not surprised that this government is hunting and haunting the dissenters of this regime because they are using the Moi manual. Ruto ni mtoto wa Moi. Amefunzwa na Moi siasa za kuabduct watu, siasa za kuua watu, siasa za kuintimidate watu na siasa za kutumia vijana vibaya. Na sisi tumekataa.
Kama mama amesikia uchungu sana. Kama mama amesikia mtoto mmoja, huyo mama atapata lini mtoto mwingine? Na amekuwa mzee. Atapata wapi mtoto mwingine? Huyo mzee atapata wapi mtoto mwingine? Wakimwambia hapo, wanamtoa kwa boma ya mzazi wake. Walikuwa wanamtoa wampeleke wapi? Tunataka tu huyo askari watuletee hapa. Hatutaki maneno ya koti. Watupatie sisi wa mama. Tutadili na huyo askari.
There's one particular police officer who decided to haul tear gas canisters at us. And I went to him and asked him why he's hauling tear gas canisters, yet we are peaceful. So when I asked him that, he threatened me and he told me, I have marked you. Nimekumark na nitakupata.
Serikali ndio inapatia polisi nguvu, but not for long. We the people shall. The power belongs.
Justice for Albert! Justice for Albert!
Stop killing us. You know what I'm happy? How many will you kill? How many will you kill? How many will you kill? No. Mimi ni Kenyan. Sisi ni Kenyan. Unataka nini? Unataka nini? Unataka justice. Unataka nini? Congress power. Congress power. Congress power. Congress power. I'm around. I'm around. I'm around. I'm around. I'm around.
And to make it worse, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot allow that we are in broad-based government, yet the people from Luo Nyanza are the people that are being killed illegally under this broad-based government. Kaspool member of parliament was assassinated because of political differences in the Republic of Kenya, because of this same broad-based government. Albert Ojwang have also been assassinated inside a cell because of political differences and because of freedom of expression, just because he tweeted something that offended DIG Langat, the Deputy Inspector General of Police. Then they ended up killing him. Why did you kill him? Then when Gachagua talked about, saying that William Samoei Ruto have put aside a killer squad team to deal with the people of Kenya and the leaders that are making him accountable, we normally take Gachagua's words as granted.
You remember last weekend I said that a special squad had been set aside, and now we have confirmation that President William Ruto, CS for Interior Kipchumba Murkomen, and the Deputy Inspector General, Mr. Eliud Langat, all from the Kalenjin community, have put up a squad to deal with leaders who are opposed to this regime. The Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen has sent a message to us through common friends that his appointment to the Ministry of Interior is to make sure that William Ruto is re-elected as president and to deal with anybody who can stop that objective. Officers from the National Police Service has confirmed to us that a special squad of 20 police officers from the Nandi sub-ethnic community are the ones behind the abduction of George Koibori, and they are the ones that were deployed in Kakamega to target the Honorable John Methu and Karungo Athangwa. Specifically, there were about 300 police officers who were deployed in Kakamega, but 20 police officers from the Nandi sub-ethnic community under the direct command of the Deputy Inspector General, Eliud Langat, and reporting to Kipchumba Murkomen and William Ruto, had been assigned to harm the Senator for Nyandarua and the Senator for Kiambu because of their vocal stand against this regime. Let me say that I want to appeal to the international community to rescue this country. William Ruto has become a very vengeful dictator, and his activities are similar to the one by Dr. In Dada and Mobutu Sese Seko. And the level of impunity in this country, if the international community does not come through for the people of Kenya, we are going to have not just killings, but maiming of elected leaders. What has happened to the Honorable Koimbuli is a very deliberate attempt by William Ruto, Kipchumba Murkomen, and Langat to scare leaders who speak out. It is meant to scare them. It is meant to sell them fear so that they can stop agitating for the liberation of this great republic. And I want to say that William Ruto must know it is these leaders, it is not these leaders who are against his rule. It is the people of Kenya. These leaders are simply articulating what the people of Kenya are saying. And even if he targets these leaders to kill them, to maim them, he cannot do the same to each and every Kenyan. And I want to tell him to stop spreading the narrative that the rebellion against him is coming from the people of Mount Kenya region. This rebellion is across the country, from Western Kenya, Coast Province, Northeastern, Nyanza, including his native North Rift and South Rift. Members of the Kalenjin community are also up in arms because of the misuse of public resources, mismanagement of the economy, and the fact that there is no work going on in this country. So let me appeal to the international community to take a great interest in what is happening in Kenya. And we have seen what is happening in the neighboring countries, in Tanzania, the suppression.
Right now, we are now witnessing what is happening. Gachagua akisema hivi, watu wengine wanasema ati Rigathi Gachagua is just talking like that because of sympathy. Ati Rigathi Gachagua is looking for sympathy. It is true, Ruto have set aside a killer squad team to deal with opposition leaders and also the people of Kenyans at all that are trying to expose the dark secret of the government outside here. What Albert Ojwang exposed on the social media platform was true. It was true. Because again, and as I'm talking to you right now, this case of Albert Ojwang is now giving some of the police officers, I've put some of the police officers into trouble. Right now, undercover police have been harassed by the youths that are demonstrating while demanding justice for Mr. Albert Ojwang, who was arrested in Homa Bay, then drove all along from Homa Bay to Nairobi Central Police Station, where the police officers succeeded to done away with his life after order from the Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG Langat.
When police station gani? Police station. Bro, what is your name? What is your first number? What is your first number, Sama? What is your first number, Sama? Bro, 10167. Shama.
Right now, police officers are now being suspended. OCS have been suspended. The police officers who were on duty on that day have also been suspended. But these things are happening because of the Inspector General of Police. Instead of dealing with the boss who organized this event, these people are now dealing with the small fish. Why? There is something that I don't understand. There is something that we all don't understand, but we need an answer. Because it cannot be that each and every time, it is only Luo people that are being abducted illegally, arrested illegally, and killed illegally under this government of William Samoei Ruto. Yet we have somebody that can speak for our minds, which is Raila Amolo Odinga. Or do you want to tell me that there is an agreement that Ruto and Raila made that when the people from Luo Nyanza will be killed illegally or will be arrested illegally, then there will be something like motivation? There will be an increase of salary or whatever, or what? What did they sign as what did they sign? What did Raila and Ruto sign? What was the agreement? Because Edwin Sifuna talked about this agreement that they signed that there will be no illegal arrest, illegal abduction, and extrajudicial killings under William Samoei Ruto's government after ICC meeting. They signed an MOU, but what is happening is something different. It is high time for Raila Amolo Odinga to tell the people of Kenyans, together with his supporters, whether he is in the broad-based government or what is happening. Because on this side, Raila Amolo Odinga is saying that I'm not in the broad-based government. On the other side, Raila Amolo Odinga is saying that I'm in the broad-based government. So which is which? We don't know which is which. We don't know which is which. And I keep on telling you on this platform and also on Frontliner TV that Raila Amolo Odinga is the biggest disaster in the Luo Nyanza region. It is true. Raila ameroga watu wa Nyanza kabisa, Luo people. Raila is the biggest disaster in Luo Nyanza. And that is the reason why there is no proper development in the Nyanza region. Because of the conmanship and broker of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Because he have put the people from Luo Nyanza in belief that each and every time they will be in the government. Even in 2027 to 2032, Raila Amolo Odinga will still be on the ballot, on the broad-based, on the government. Because if Raila will be on the ballot box, he will still retain his initial position as number 2. Because of the disbelief, because of the beliefs, not disbelief, because of the belief that the people of Luo Nyanza are having into Raila Amolo Odinga. Albert Ojwang was murdered after being arrested on Saturday. Raila Amolo Odinga have not yet even tweeted something on the social media platform. Have not yet sent the condolences to the family. Have not yet speak about Raila Amolo Odinga is quiet just because of broad-based government. People like John Badio, Pio Wandai, Alias and Joho, that used to talk, to speak up for the people of Kenyans are now quiet because of this broad-based government. And as I am talking to you right now, Rigathi Gachagua have held a mega demonstration in Mombasa County while exposing William Samoei Ruto's killer squad in Mombasa after ending his tour in Mombasa County.
Sasa huyu Kasongo amechukua serikali. Kama ni Inspector General of Police anaitwa Douglas Kaja. Chini yake ameweka mtu anaitwa Lang'at ya kabila yake. Huyo ndio anatumia kuendesha mambo ya polisi. Pale National Treasury ameweka John Badi. Ameweka pia yake anaitwa Chris Kipto, ndio anaendesha hiyo Treasury. Pale Central Bank ameweka Kamau Thuge governor. Deputy wake ameweka mtu yake anaitwa Susan Koech. Huyu William Ruto ndio mkabila mkubwa katika Jamhuri ya Kenya tangu wakati ulipigania uhuru. Shindwe. Aende nyumbani asiende. Aende nyumbani asiende. Mimi nataka kuuliza nyinyi watu ya Taita Taveta. Si mnajua mimi nimekuja hapa. Makuzo mko. Sisi na Wakamba, Wataita, Wataveta, Mijikenda, we are one family. Sisi ni makazi Kalonzo. Hata mambo ya familia mnataka kuingilia. Mtu akiongea na kazi yake iko makosa. Wewe William Ruto, keep off family matters. Wacha wewe. Ila mtu sasa unataka kuingilia mambo ya familia. Makazi ni wakae pamoja.
So we need to listen to Rigathi Gachagua so much. We need to pay attention when Rigathi Gachagua is speaking so that we can have some of the evidence of and clue on how William Samoei Ruto is doing his things. Because Rigathi Gachagua is having some of the mole and the spy under William Samoei Ruto's government. And that is the reason why Rigathi Gachagua usually receives some of the information left, right, and center. So we need to listen to Rigathi Gachagua. We need to listen to Rigathi Gachagua because Gachagua akisema hivi, hiyo kitu ina happen kesho. We need to understand what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to talk about. And this time around, we need to vote wisely in 2027. We need to vote responsibly. And anybody, and I think that a human being with a sense cannot vote for President William Samoei Ruto in 2027. A human being with a sense. Because we are witnessing what is happening with our own eyes. We are not being told. We are seeing the leadership that William Samoei Ruto is trying to introduce to the people of Kenya. We are witnessing what is happening. So there is nothing that can stop the people of Kenyans from making William Samoei Ruto a one-term president, because we are having the evidence of making him a one-term president. What we need to do is to register as a voter, then wait for the right time to make sure that William Samoei Ruto is a one-term president. And you need to rewatch the blood documentary of the parliament before 2027 8 August election. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and see you in the next video. May God bless you.